Good morning. It's 9:20 on Sunday, December 15th. And I just took a shower. So here's what I'm wearing, my cute koala shirt. I love this. This was the Target like children's section and it fits perfectly. I'm gonna put on my Packers sweatshirt when we go outside. I'm wearing sweatpants. I am so cozy. Loving this. We are gonna go to Dunkin' to get some coffee and then we're gonna run some errands. I just felt like while we were out, it made sense to do the rest of our like little shopping things. We only need to pick up a couple of things for meal prep stuff. Like I need hash browns, and if I'm gonna do a shepherd's pie, I need some of the like Yukon Gold potatoes. I'm thinking though, the ground beef that I want to use is in the freezer. So that might be something I make tomorrow, but I can still get the potatoes and whatever. We are also on the hunt for a like entryway rug because we need it. Like when it's rainy, it's a mess because we have like wood floors or like laminate or whatever it is. So like in our apartment, if your feet were a little wet, it was fine because there was like carpet right around. So you couldn't see it and it wasn't slippery and it didn't track in like pine needles and leaves and stuff, but we get like little leaves scattered all around our house and like pine needles because there's nothing to wipe your feet on when you come right inside. So those are the few things that we are on the hunt for. Hopefully it won't take too long, but I'm very excited to go to Dunkin' because I want their eggnog latte. And hopefully it's as good as Peter Mon said it was. We're at Dunkin'. We've been waiting for, I don't know what, like 15 minutes or something?
I don't think that long.
Really?
No, I think it just feels that long.
It's felt like forever. Oh, there's a kitty over there.
I think it's been like 5 minutes. 5-10 minutes maybe.
I swear I looked at it when it was 10:11 and we've still been sitting here. It's 10:24. But I partially blow dried my hair, so it's looking pretty decent. And edited, uploaded yesterday's vlog, and now I'm ready for coffee. My brain is like needing it.
What can I get for you?
Hi, can I do a medium holiday eggnog latte? And then...
Is it hot or ice?
Ice, sorry, thank you. And then can I do a gingerbread s'mores iced coffee, medium?
We're out of gingerbread.
Oh, you're out of gingerbread?
Yes.
Can I do a peppermint mocha then? Iced, please, medium?
So medium ice, peppermint mocha. You want cream and sugar?
Cream, please, yes. And then can I do a manager special donut and a chocolate frosting? I wasn't gonna get a gingerbread regardless, so guess that made that decision. Did a good deed yesterday.
What'd you do?
So we were at Walmart checking out, self-checkout, and I guess the guy had gotten cash back, and Mary was like, look, there's $20 in there. And so I grabbed the $20 and like ran after the guy and then gave him his money. Pretty cool.
Genius. Little KB is hiding. Actually, the 2 KBs.
You too.
I assume this is the mocha. Yes. Tastes just like a Starbucks mocha. So light. You must put so much eggnog in here. It is thick. I don't know which one I like better.
I like that one better.
The peppermint? That's so thick. Oh, this is so cute. It's got little snowflakes on it. Because you know what you need when you basically have a milkshake to drink? More sugar. To Target we go. We've arrived at the dangerous place. looks like it would be nice too because it's got like rubber on the back.
Won't
But
slip.
it's thin too, so
The door will go over
the
it.
door will go over it.
Hopefully.
Just get the, stuff off your shoes before you come inside. I think that'd be nice. It's only 20 bucks. I also have hash browns for egg cups, cream style corn, whole corn for corn casserole, chicken salad stuff, the biggest onion ever, and silicone muffin liners to make it easier for when I make muffins and egg cups. Perfect. Then you can wipe your feet, take your shoes off there, and then bring them over. Nice little entryway area. This has so much water in it. Ew. I wiped our front step and put the mat over this little bush because, as you can see, it is just like draining water. Since it's rained so much, this needs to like thoroughly dry out and not be disgusting. And I wanted it to be hanging somewhere, and this is the only place it'll hang. So sorry, bud, but you're gonna have to hold my entryway mat. But now this is nice and cleaned off. So when you come inside, you won't track in any more pine needles. Mission accomplished. Joe and I are home, put everything away. Obviously, you saw me do the mat and all that stuff. But I'm about to grade the rest of my math tests, and I figured since Joe was gone to work out that I would make it into an ASMR like study video, because I know a lot of people like writing sounds, and I also have this stamp that I'm going to stamp the papers with. It's a parent signature stamp that I put on important things that I need to be returned. And I thought the sound would be kind of satisfying. Reminded me of like library role plays, and I love that. So I've got my whole setup. I'm watching the Jubilee 6 couples versus 1 fake couple video, and then I'm gonna get started. So thought I'd kind of set up the camera and show you what it looks like while I'm filming from like another viewpoint. I just finished grading all my tests, and this group was a lot better. I had a lot of really high scores. Interestingly enough, I did not have a 100 on this test, but I have had several hundreds on all my previous tests. So I'm thinking that this test was actually a really accurate assessment and kind of like dug deeper and wasn't too easy for anyone. So I'm really happy with that. I'm just gonna edit the vlog or the video now because I do want it to go up tonight. It's gonna be pretty long, but luckily it's gonna be easy to edit because it was quiet. There's only a couple of spots where I have to like match the sound and the audio, or there's like certain points where I accidentally like hit my chair and it made a loud noise. But I might just kind of like play the video back as I do my next piece of work, because I have to now group my kids like I talked about yesterday. And I've got so many kids who got like in the 90s that I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with them. I might give them like, I don't know, maybe we'll focus on like a more challenging strategy. Maybe we'll just do that. It's now about 2:30. Joe is on his way home and I'm just doing my last little bit of work prep. I actually have really enjoyed this today because number one, I got to do like double duty. I filmed that video while I was working, which is really nice. And it's like 40 minutes, like a 40-minute video. And I felt like that was a good use of my time. And you know, I edited it while I was doing more work. So that was just so nice. And now I am printing out things. When I'm at work doing like my prep day, I like to go on Saturday so that I have 2 days to break apart my like weekly planning. But I'll prep everything, and then as I'm going through the lessons, I'll look at what I need to print, and I always write it down in my planner. So I can hear Joe coming in, but these are all of the things that I needed to print out for all sorts of different lessons. I printed pretty much all of the math stuff. I even found more math sheets because I, on my Google Drive, have a subtraction folder that has all sorts of different things in it. So I was able to pull 2 more worksheets. So I'm set for this whole entire week. I can do a different one each day. And 2 of the worksheets are just word problems that I've created. There's 4 problems on each page, and they have different kind of setups. One is a missing hole where they have to figure out like what the person started with, and the other one is a missing difference or like change unknown. So it's like the difference between Lily has some books, she gives away 19 of the books, now she has 35. How many did she have before? So they have to figure out like what they started with. So actually, now that I'm looking at it, those are addition problems. I wonder why I had it in the subtraction. I guess because you have it would look like a subtraction equation to start with. But then we have ones like this. Charlie has 74 toy trucks. He gives away some. Now he has 59. How many did he give away? So they have to figure out what the difference was. So I might actually type up a different worksheet. These are also resources that I've made, break apart little things. I'm using this with one of my groups and then this with another group that's ready for a little bit more of a challenge. Then I printed out the 2 word problem worksheets. So this one like only has 4 word problems, goodness. And it has these answer like choices at the bottom, but I'm gonna cut that off because I don't want them to have any hints. And then the last worksheet with word problems is, oh my God, it printed so dumb. I hate this. When it prints with a black box instead of like a blank background. That is such a waste of ink. I hate that. But this is the other one. 1-step word problems. I'm trying to see, like, I don't know what type of word problems I did. You know what? I know exactly what it was. It's the reverse of what this says. So instead of saying, which one did I read? Lily has some books. She gives away 19 of them. Now she has 35. To make it a subtraction equation, you would say Lily has some books. She gets 19 more. Now she has 35. So they have to figure out like what plus 19 equals 35. And so they subtract. Okay, that makes it easy. I can type up some of these really quick and we'll do that. And I'll put this in the addition folder where it should go instead. And I'm gonna reprint this because that just looks stupid. If this happens, you have to go in and save the PDF as a JPEG instead. And it's really freaking time consuming. And then there's also a couple of different activities that I thought would be nice for just like general review. This one is on compound words. I thought I could give that as morning work one day. and then 2 partner games. This one's Place Value, Snow Pals, and they have to match up the expanded version with the place value explanation. And there's some like standard versions as well. So matching that up, because some of them, when we were doing the word problems, the number was written out, you know, in word form, and they were like, there's not a number here. I was like, ooh, yeah, there is. And then this one is skip counting, which is another thing that I haven't explicitly done with them, so it'll be a nice review. They just have to basically find all the pictures that are the same. So like all of the ones with a hat, 195, 210, 205, they have to figure out that it's increasing by 5 and figure out what the pattern is. So I thought those would be nice, just simple winter games, but something different as well, because they've been playing the same like partner games for a while. I did prep some like holiday subtraction word problem cards, so they'll do those as well when they're in their groups. I printed out an irregular verbs scoot, so we'll do this one day. It's a nice activity. Basically, you have all these different cards. There's, what is it? 24 of them, I think. And they have a recording sheet, and they have to go around and write whatever the past tense is. And when I say scoot, they go to the next one. And it's independent when there's so many cards like this, which is really nice. And it usually takes a good amount of time. This is quick because they're just writing one word at each place. So it'll probably take us like less than 15 minutes to do it and go over it. But it's a nice different activity. Also, for our skills block, I told you we were working on long U and oo. So U and oo. And I found this I have who has for those patterns. So each kid gets one of these cards. I gotta cut them out and laminate it. But it's like, I have blue, who has juice? And then whoever has juice would say, I have juice, who has clue? And it just goes around and, you know, it tackles a couple of different skills. First of all, they have to be able to read both words and say them, but it also checks like if they're listening, and when someone says who has suit, if they can pick that up and say, oh, that's me, I have that. So we'll probably do this for morning meeting one of the days. I forget, probably like the day after we do one of the lessons for this. It's kind of just a review. So I have got plenty of things, and I'm very excited about it. Joe and I were just looking outside, and there, for one, there's deer just right there eating, and then there's babies. There were crazy babies down there like running around playing, being so cute. They look like little dogs running around. It's so funny. It's my Joby. Look how pretty it looks outside. It actually looks prettier in the camera, but it's a lot more just orange. My Joby is waiting. We are going out to dinner. Hey!
Hi.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Chili's, Metro Diner, Viva Chicken.
I know you can't see anything because it's dark, but you must know those are all like really good choices. How am I supposed to choose, Monkey? You can't give me that many options.
I only gave you 3 options.
But it's like, you're gonna make me choose between Metro Diner and Viva Chicken? Cruel. That is cruel.
Well, do you want to sit down at some place, or do you want to?
I mean, kinda, yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? I don't have my parka, so we can't go to Metro Diner.
I was thinking that it's not that bad in there.
It's freezing!
Get some coffee to warm yourself up, and you'll be fine.
We can go wherever you want to go. Yes. Clean plate gang.
Yeah, that was horrible.
We just got home. It's 7 o'clock. I guess you wouldn't know, but we ended up going to Metro Diner. It was bomb.com. I got their turkey plate, which is like a Thanksgiving style thing, and Joe got
their fish and chips.
What'd you think of it?
I really liked it, yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
Mine was pretty good too. I wouldn't say like I would go there as a replacement to Thanksgiving, you know, but if you're really craving it, it was pretty good. The stuffing and green beans and all that was good. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. I just washed my face. I had like so much dryness right here, like visible dryness. It was weird because I didn't notice it at all the rest of the day. Hopefully I wasn't looking that crusty all day long and just didn't know. But maybe like wiping my mouth with a napkin did it. But I put on my oil and then I went and found a sample moisturizer. And it was the Kate Somerville goat milk moisturizer. And so I layered that over top, which doesn't really make sense. But I left the little foil packet in the bathroom just in case like this all sinks in and I feel any dryness again. And I might just put some more on before I go to bed. Anyway, but I thought that was so weird. It like came from nowhere. But it is kind of nice using up my samples. I've had this like box of samples for so long and they're ones that are like actually good. I only kept the ones that I thought I would actually use. So I've been trying to go through those and use some of them up instead of just throwing them away. But I think we are going to watch a movie. Yeah. We've been watching all of the Marvel movies like in order. Joe found some sort of list that put all the superhero movies in order. What did it start with? It was like Captain Marvel, Captain America, the first Avenger.
And Captain America was first.
Oh, that was first and then?
Yeah.
Captain Marvel?
Yeah, we just happened to see Captain Marvel
Oh, okay.
first.
So those two and then, was it Iron Man?
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man 2.
Yep.
Thor.
Yeah.
What came after that?
Avengers, we just saw 4 of us.
Oh.
So.
Didn't you say it was a Hulk movie though?
Oh no, well there's a Hulk movie before Thor, after Thor, but yeah.
Okay.
But that's not on Disney Plus at the moment, so.
Yeah. So the next one that we're able to watch is Avengers. And it's like 2.5 hours, so that'll
Better get started.
yeah, that'll put us at 9:30. Yeah. Where's the remote?